Wits and
We are
blades,
each of
always
us
sharp.
threads in her design. Even those we once called.
Let's move.
I will not be. The facts suggest if I had used
A blast of
Let me make sure I understand this. You're claiming that General Thorm gave you the wrong soldiers.
Yes. No!
You blame the Absolutes chosen for your failure.
Of course it is not the General's fault.
Whose then?
Zarel's mind is...
I'm being unkind.
Yes.
General?
Take Minthara.
No!
And the god...
You have...
Enough! True soul, tell the
I'm sure they were very enthusiastic. We are too close. Kill them.
What? You could...
I'm so sorry,
Try again.
No!
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. Do. Have fun. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake! Oh, praise the Absolute! And praise her true soul!
You did the right thing. I'm sure those nasties deserved a bollocking, but we're no executioners. Let's go see what Zarel makes of it.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn what fuels his power.
Don't be shy.
No one stopped me yet.
She cherished you, but it wasn't enough. You were distracted by your own desires.
Bloodlust. Murder.
Chaos. And most damning of all, an inability to follow orders.
I obeyed to the best of my ability!
And isn't that depressing?
You are nothing.
Minthara's mind connects with yours. Not strong as you remember it, but fractured.
Come to observe, true soul. She is a lesson. None can rise so high that they cannot fall again. We are erasing her. No.
The peace, sister. Her mind is yours.
Immediately, your mind is swept into a Her torturers are not dominating her. They are destroying her mental defenses and exposing her to something else. The Absolute. The presence pushes back against your intrusion. Expand.
Weak. The drowse-minded.
None!
Wrong!
Infidel!
end.
Let's finish this. Let's make this quick. My faith will protect me. Taking position. Need to stay focused. Can't afford to let up.
Fuck yes. Bye forever, pal.
I expected to be greeted as a hero. I didn't think anyone would come for me. Erasing my thoughts and my will. Even I could not have endured for much longer. Agreed. Lead the way.
Hey-ho.
Minthara is supposed to be in a cell. You have some explaining to do. You avoided a fight this time, but
Have a way with words. Your family will answer. Eventually.
I sought to reach a Githyank. I'm going to find.
You consider your options, knowing that should Lae'zel depart alone for the crash, she could fall to the curse.
You would threaten Lae'zel. How unusual. How satisfying. You bared your teeth and sprayed very well.
Halt!
Deal with them, or
We heard she'd been...
The General ordered that she be repurposed, not freed.
Creatures like her don't understand the concept of...
I last left Moonrise as a commander in the Absolute's army, obeying the voice of a god. I thought I had found a home and a purpose. Now I leave as an exile. But you risked your life to rescue me. For that, I am grateful.
The artifact connects with her, pulling your minds together and showing her all that you have seen. The prism, your dream visitor, the protection that keeps you from obeying the Absolute and becoming a Lithid. She knows it all in a moment. Her mind reels, but is no longer clouded. She accepts the truth. She has no choice.
There is much we must discuss. Do you have a safe place to camp nearby? Goodbye for now.
Greetings.
Are you sure that's the best course of action? Confirmed.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Cazador, sired... I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. And now the... lead on.
It does not compare with the comforts of home. Thank you for allowing me to come here, and for bringing me back to myself. Each memory that returns to me is more disturbing than the last. The things that I did in the name of the Absolute. The things that were done to me. They broke my mind. The best cure. While our we must eradicate them. Starting with General Thorm. I mean Ketheric. My deference to him is a habit that will die hard. It is the swear that you will keep me close. Until the Absolute is dead, at least. The prism will protect me. I knew you were different to other true souls. Now, thanks to the prism, the absolute... Rest well. And keep your wits about you. Tomorrow, we go to war with the cult of the Absolute. I intend to cause plenty, but I would gladly join you in the fight. Leave one of your other Your party is full. Did you think I would not notice? Indeed. You wish to consult me? I took up my oath long ago, when I swore bloody vengeance against any who defied Lolth. Now, I myself have sinned against the Spider Queen. Though my faith is shattered, my oath endures. I am sworn to destroy all those who serve the Absolute. It is not noble, it is... We are all that stands between this world and annihilation. A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. Did you have anyone particular? I have never known anyone so ferocious and unassailable in battle. And I often think of mortality as a curse. In time, all that I am... Karlach does not seem to have such anxieties. Perhaps because she cannot afford to. She exists in the moment, and she will burn out and be gone in a moment. She is tolerable, but her faith in the Lady of Loss is poisonous. The Night Singer has some admirable qualities, far more than her insipid sister, but her followers are repressed. Take the child Shadowheart. She does not even know who she is. The very concept. They would have you think every whispered word and hidden thought. I have performed 1,000 interrogations. I can tell you this. When the trivial parts have been whittled away and I have sifted through what remains, he's been deprived of freedom and strong blood. While those addictions have their hold on him, he is still a slave. No. He is well aware that I would exsanguinate him and... free. Astarion is no more... He will only be free when the time comes. We must hope... I have encountered few Githyanki in my life. Those that I did were raiders. They croaked out pleas for mercy in their alien tongue as they died. Meeting Lae'zel makes me wish I knew more of their culture. To one who only sees the surface, there is a fanaticism. The Gith, even now, infected and far... He is exceedingly self-righteous. Amusing, considering he bound himself to it. Will doesn't just have... It is as it should be. Purity of soul and deed will not help us to survive the I fought at his side once, shortly after my conversion. Before the battle, he was everything. And when the fighting began, blows and... When we won the day, Ketheric's armor was bent and shattered. But I have lived long enough. Oh, Ketheric's power. The necromancer Balthazar is Ketheric's chief advisor. One who... We should ransack his chambers and see what secrets he keeps for the great general. I was the Absolute's dagger. I take no responsibility for the lives I took. I did nothing in the Absolute's name. I was merely a weapon that it wielded. I would rather die than in the tadpole. Every action seemed a deliberate. Even rational minds like the Absolute can make the impossible. Reporting.